Years ago, only the military utilized drones. Anyone can now purchase a drone. Retailers, hospitals, police enforcement, and athletic events employ them. Kids and adults utilize drones to photograph aerial views of their communities, parks, and elsewhere. This has enabled individuals to take some truly remarkable photographs. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at if this was not caught on camera, no one would believe it. Yeah, you heard it right. A great white shark. Southern California was being flown over by a drone. As part of a documentary about great white sharks, Mark Romanoff and Forrest Galante were piloting the drone. The drone captured an incredible image of two paddleboarders, Jessica and Kelly, surrounded by 5 great white sharks. The women were more awestruck than frightened, and they did not understand how much adrenaline they had until they exited the water. Gulliver and the Giant. This is a bird's eye view of a field in Edinburgh, Scotland. The statue was created by convicted murderer and former gangster Jimmy Boyle while he was serving time in Barlinnie Prison in Glasgow. Over time, the statue fell into disrepair, and the local government wanted to move it to make room for a flood prevention system. Fortunately, this photo will always exist to help us remember. Traffic in China. There are over 1.4 billion people living in China. As you'd expect, with this number of people, the traffic is horrible. There's drone image of the worst traffic jam ever recorded. It is a 50-lane highway near the border with Hong Kong on Beijing, which is called the Macau Expressway. The traffic jam occurred during the week-long Chinese national holiday called Golden Week. It lasted 12 days and motorists moved less than a mile each day. Fighting a hammerhead shark. A drone was flying over Panama City Beach, Florida. At the time, a fisherman had a hammerhead shark on his line. The footage showed him struggling to reel in the fish, even though they weren't targeting the sharks on that day. Eventually, the fisherman won and got the shark up on the boat. The Silver Dome. The Silver Dome was once home to the Detroit Lions football team. It hosted a Super Bowl, the Pope, the NBA Finals, and an Elvis concert. After the team moved to Ford Field in 2002, the Silver Dome was left empty and it was purchased in 2009 to be used as a soccer stadium. But that never happened. Today, it's an empty skeleton that looks eerie and haunted. Six Flags New Orleans. This amusement park was abandoned in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina struck that August. Since then, plans have been made to redevelop the park, but nothing has ever been done. Today, the park is abandoned but is patrolled 24 hours a day to keep people out. This is a bird's eye view of the abandoned theme park. Mont Saint-Michel. This is an amazing shot of Mont Saint-Michel in France's Normandy region. This place attracts 3 million visitors every year, and in ancient times, it was the seat of the monastery during low tide. It was wide open. During high tide, it defended against invaders in the 8th century. The Boneyard. The Boneyard is located in Tucson, Arizona, and it is where fighter jets go to die. Due to the low humidity in the area, it is the perfect storage place because the metal on the jets won't corrode. There are over 4,000 aircrafts in the Boneyard, and the parts are worth over $500 million. This is a very rare view. Hong Kong High Rise. This is a fantastic view of all the high rises in Hong Kong. Hong Kong has the largest number of skyscrapers in the world. With so many people living in Hong Kong, these high rises are essential for people to live. With all of these buildings in the area, it is shocking that there is still a housing shortage in Hong Kong. Basilica of St. Francis. This is a church in Umbria, Italy, and it can only be seen by a drone. It was built in 1228 and consists of 2 churches. Social Weaver Birds. This is a fantastic view of the largest known bird's nest in the world. The photo was taken by a photographer using a drone in the Kalahari Desert. It can house hundreds of social weaver birds. The nests often remain intact for hundreds of years. The Giant Pink Bunny. This is certainly a strange sight to see on a hillside in northern Italy. You would never expect to see a giant bunny just laying there. The giant rabbit was 200 feet long and 20 feet high. The people who created the rabbit installation expected it to remain intact until 2025, but by 2016, it had completely decomposed. Fortunately, we still have photos. Clown in Cornfield. Scarecrows aren't strange sights in cornfields. However, when a scarecrow is dressed like a clown, it is a bit disturbing. This is especially true since the Great Clown Scare of 2016. Christ the Redeemer. Before drones, you cannot get a view like this one of Rio de Janeiro's Christ the Redeemer statue. The statue took 9 years to complete, and it is 124.7 feet high and is the 3rd largest statue of Christ in the world. Guatemalan Sinkhole. After the tropical storm Agatha hit Guatemala City in 2010, a massive sinkhole opened up and swallowed up a 3-story factory. It covered an area that was 65 feet in diameter and 300 feet deep. This is an amazing photo of the devastation. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.